All right, there's a little bit of attention being paid to this finally, and it really, really needs to be reiterated here. Donald Trump and his plans rely on setting in motion, long before it's necessary, the safeguards and the preemptive setting up for the long term. For instance, if you know you running for president is going to bring some skeletons out of your closet and you're going to end up in court, you're going to need all sorts of judges and investigators and people in different areas of the legal system, different levels of the legal system. So no matter what happens, you always have one or two steps away from the loyalist. That's kind of how he did the same thing. Now, what's right now coming out and being recognized, which needs to be recognized, and I have said this from the beginning, if there is an electable position that is Democrat versus Republican, make sure you vote Democrat, even if you don't know who the person is, because what's been happening is the Republican-run states, they have election deniers, people who still believe that the whole 2020 election was a hoax, and they still believe all the MAGA ridiculous stuff that basically shows, all the legal precedents, all the proof in the world doesn't matter. It was the most secure election of all time. But they're in the power now. They're in Secretary of State positions. They're in the positions where when it comes time to certify the 2024 election, it will be part of their job to say, yes, this is a legitimate election and move it forward. If they say there was problems with this election, if they say there was legal issues that had to happen for this election, that it's incorrect and they don't agree with the outcome, they cannot certify the election. That's in their job purview. That's part of what they're supposed to do. If there's an actual fraudulent election, they're supposed to be able to go, whoa, recount or whatever the hell else. Then it goes to Congress, and Congress picks the president. This Congress. That's stacking the deck. But what I believe the Republicans are forgetting is the simple element of the that Joe Biden holds. He has presidential immunity. So he could probably put off the election too. So it's going to be interesting how this turns out, but we all need to understand that Donald Trump has this stacked. 100% has this stacked. And yeah, it's important to recognize, and it's important to pay attention to, but it's more important to make sure we get out and vote blue all the way down ticket. Every electable official blue. And make sure we get rid of all the rest of them that are pulling this bullshit. We want our democracy back. Whether it's Republican or Democrat, we want people in power that are actually looking out for this country's best interests, which includes each and every one of us on both sides of the aisle. We are truly in this together. The ignorance has snuck in and took logic out of these conversations and actually left us with a bunch of angry people with red hats, gold sneakers, and sticky Bibles. And no interest whatsoever on educating themselves on facts. The problem is, the danger to this democracy is real. And we need to make damn sure it doesn't happen. So vote. I want to see 150 million people. That's what I want to see for Kamala Harris. Stay diligent, stay educated, be kind. We are all in this together. God bless.